England, stop rebelling. Ireland, oh, I don't think so. You win Luxembourg's first gold medal. The organizers never expected your country to win, and they don't know what your anthem is. North American ruins. In this shack a random Confederate colonel was born 200 years ago. This is the best historical building of Tennessee. European ruins. This amphitheater was built 2000 years ago for gladiatorial games. So good, that is still in use nowadays for tennis matches. I'm a history buff. Oh yeah, name 200 battles. History isn't just names and dates, it's about understanding the drives, circumstances, and decisions that guided the actions of people in the past. Yeah, you're probably right. When your London taxi driver starts talking about unification of Ireland. Native Americans, hey, you're violating the terms of the treaty we signed. American government, I am altering the treaty. Pray I don't alter it any further. Babe, come to bed. Not now. Someone just posted a meme about Napoleon being short. What we see. What ancient Greek people saw. Nobody. Saddam Hussein in 1990. Why does Kuwait exist? Archaeologists seeing the value in 2,000-year-old Roman garbage dumps. Fellas, if your girl likes wings, loves horses, wears red, run away. It's not your girl, it's a Polish hussar. Rasputin after eating poisoned cakes and poisoned wine and then being shot in the chest. I can do this all day. Is for a lot. Depends on the context. Million dead Ukrainians, no. People who support Trotsky, yes. Me laughing at history memes while not knowing the context of half of the events referenced. So smart me, enjoy memes so much. I just hope people in the future are like, what the hell are these things? These were 66 years apart. And these were 251 years apart. Teacher, next one to laugh, will be kicked out of class. Me looks towards Carl II. His face. The Greeks inside the horse when the Trojans started taking it inside the walls. Sir John White when he returned to Roanoke Island. When you're an Egyptian just hanging out one evening and suddenly all the Hebrews start smearing lamb's blood on their doorways. Southeast Asia, you mean the Balkans expansion pack? Texas Instruments, creating the calculators for all ages to succeed in mathematics. Creating the deadliest anti-tank missile in history. When you're a 14th century peasant suffering from bubonic plague and your doctor prescribes you 3 chickens and a toad to lick, I don't believe that man's ever been to medical school. United States bans alcohol, mobsters. Me and the boys wearing Kool-Aid costumes and doing literally nothing to cure the disease. Takeda clan before 1575. Help, your foot soldiers are cringe. Takeda clan during the Battle of Nagashino 1575. 3-line formation goes Bert. No, you can't just kill our cavalry with guns. That's shameful display. Aristocrats in medieval times, when there's no peacock on the 25-course meal. When you're someone important, and your driver takes the wrong turn in streets of Bosnia. How I picture 1799. How I picture 1801. Japanese diplomats saving Poles from the Germans. German diplomats saving Chinese people from the Japanese. Dolly Parton, Elvis Presley, Charlie Chaplin, losing a look-alike contest about themselves. Native Americans when the US government breaks a treaty for the 9,999th time. Calling the water body between Europe, Africa, and Asia, Mediterranean Sea, which literally means in the middle of the land. Calling that freaking Lake Mare Nostrum. because you conquered every single civilization around it, and now you can literally call it RC. WW1 starts. Allied powers. We need manpower. 12 million soldiers. 3 volunteers. England could have been named land. What? England come from the word Angland, which was named after the Anglers because they were Anglo-Saxons. But if they named their country Saxland after the Saxons instead, it's possible that over time their name would become Land. Jess, what the hell are you talking about? A conflict with 20 million plus deaths. He thinks he is the brother of Jesus. A Chinese failing an exam. Sword guilds. Those knife guilds can't challenge our monopoly on swords if they can only make knives. Knife guilds. Makes a comically large knife. Founding fathers. Slavery is slowly dying a natural death. In a few decades, it will die off as it is becoming less and less profitable. Eli Whitney. It's rewind time. Cats on their way to destroy entire ecosystems during colonization. 5000 BCMFs, when the sun does something unusual. Violence, 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 violence. Fiery, red-headed Viking, Eric the Red, AD 950 to 1003, was exiled from Norway to Iceland for murder. When he got to Iceland, instead of behaving himself, he carried on killing people, was banished even further away, and accidentally discovered Greenland. DJ Khaled, suffering from success. Germany in 1941. Do you have any good ideas? Japan. I have a bad one. You're going to invade Rome. You show up on a stretcher, pretending to be deathly ill, and ask to be let in to be baptized. The Romans let you in out of the goodness of their Christian hearts. As planned, you and your men raid and destroy absolutely everything. You're actually 250 miles away from Rome. You just destroyed a random, completely different city. How America thinks the War of 1812 went. How it actually went. Alright, we'll call it a draw. Southern US. Why are you building so many railroads? Northern US. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. Weebs. A true warrior is choose guns. The katana is a sophisticated weapon, and the only choice for honorable combat. Actual samurai historically. Stay strapped or get clapped. Japan buying 2 muskets from the Portuguese, making over 300,000 copies in 10 years. Asia exists. Genghis Khan, mine. Chinese peasants on their way to overthrow another king because his favorite consort grilled their mates alive. Study shows that women pretend to be soft and weak around their crush. Girls around me. Peter after being asked if he was one of Jesus's disciples. I've never met this man in my life. OMG, Trident missile headed for Russia. Clinton betrayed me. Panic. Bring me the nuclear briefcase. I'm activating the nuclear keys. It's time for World War III. Panic. Oh wait, it's Norway launching a science probe, and they already warned Russia, but the radar technicians forgot to tell me. Calm. You'll be talking about cancel culture, but back in 500 BC, MFs used to get exiled. They literally told you to just physically leave. Who would win? A one-eyed giant son of Poseidon? Nobody. These guys overthrew their king and started a revolution. Europe's monarchies. See, everyone cares. Hades when he's the only Greek god who didn't cheat on his wife. Texan Americans. Hey, Texas seems pretty nice. Can we settle here? Mexican government. Si senors. However, you must give up slavery and learn to speak Spanish. We're not Texan Americans. You've G'd your last whore. Marcus Licinius Crassus of Rome had his own firefighting force. When fire broke out, he forced people living nearby to sell their houses to him. Only then would he send in his firefighters to extinguish the flames. Wealthy Roman Marcus Licinius Crassus was killed by his enemies who poured molten gold down his throat. Lewis and Clark expedition at 100% power. Lewis and Clark Expedition at 99% power. Turkish kebabs everywhere else. Turkish kebabs in Romania. The United States sending in 326,863 troops into Korea. Luxembourg sending 44 troops. History. You guys always act like you're better than me. Pavlov trying to establish conditioning as a biological phenomenon. His dog, who has already conditioned Pavlov to feed him daily. You find a way to make nitroglycerine safer and invent dynamite. People use it to kill each other instead of mining. You make a ton of money. People know you as the merchant of death. You invent the Nobel Prize to make people forget about it. When you sneeze in some taxi in Argentina and driver says, "Guess and height." Switzerland is so neutral, they haven't participated in a war for almost 2 centuries. Sweden, which has not fought in a war since 1814. Julius Caesar after telling the pirates that captured him to increase the ransom. And I glow, cause I know what my worth is. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 5 PM British time for a video of changing topic. And at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you didn't already.